Hello! You want to say hi? We are going to do our pottery today, and I'm going to explain to all the different steps of how we do it. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten an up close of our ingredients. That's okay, we'll bring them to you. So, the first step that we did for this clay making was quite a while ago. We went and gathered the dirt to make the clay. Now, do you remember how we did this, Mai?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
It was a long time ago. Can you explain about how we did it?
We shift this with dots in it and put it in here.
There you go.
And this is why we did it.
So the dirt that's in here is very smooth and fine dirt because it's been sifted through the sifter. Now, you might think, why is dirt, just any old dirt, good for pottery? I don't know exactly because I'm not an expert on this, but I've been watching this channel and I don't even know his name, but he seems to be an expert on it, and he says that clay is pretty much everywhere, and he told you what to look for and the properties the dirt will have and to know if it has a high clay content. And our dirt matches everything that he says about how to find clay. So even though...
Did you find clay in the water?
There's clay all sorts of places. This clay was out in our backyard. It's brown color, but it turns out there's lots of different colors of clay. So it doesn't have to be red terracotta pots that you see. So
It's invisible.
Yeah. So the first step was to find the clay and sift out all the impurities in it. So this clay is looking pretty good. Now, when you make pottery, you need two ingredients. So you need a clay and you need a tempering material. There's lots of different things that you can use to temper your clay, and I don't know completely all the reasons why you need tempering, but it has something to do with making your pot strong enough, and also to prevent it from cracking in the kiln whenever you fire it later. Okay. Because the clay is very absorbent, and so when it gets in the fire, this is important for you to listen to, Mai. This clay, you know how dirt gets really squishy when it's wet?
Mm-hmm.
And then later it dries and you see the cracks whenever it rains, and there's cracks in the dirt out there.
Mm-hmm.
Those cracks mean that the dirt on the top dried up the fastest and the dirt underneath is still a little bit wet. So tempering right here will help to spread out the liquid basically and spread out the drying so that it will dry evenly. So you use this to make sure there's not going to be any cracks in your pottery, because we don't want our pottery to look like the dirt out there with cracks everywhere. Okay, so for the recipe, he recommends to start with a 20% ratio of tempering to your clay, and that's what we're about to do now. Okay, Mai, you ready to scoop this up?
Yeah.
And mix it?
Mm-hmm.
We need to use this scoop right here. So what we need are 4 scoops of clay.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and get a scoop and make it nice. Well, you need it nice and even. Here, you can use your both hands. See this? And then flatten it out. See? Flatten it. There you go. So that's 1 scoop. We're gonna mix it up right here. Just dump it out. It's okay if it gets wet. Okay, 1. We need 4 scoops total. 2, 4. Okay, 4 scoops of clay, 1 scoop of temper. Oh, I didn't even say what this was. This are eggshells that have been ground up into a powder. So this is something you can use for tempering. You can also use sand. Sand is really common, but this is what we have easy access to. Let me go ahead and pour this. There we go. And then just put it there. Good. And now we mix it together. Just start mixing it up with your hands. Try not to spill anything. Keep it all right here. Yep. Okay, that looks pretty mixed. Now we're going to add water.
We need some more.
Okay. Give it a go here. Ooh. I am. I don't smell anything.
Well, I do. It smells stinky.
Alright. So now, just gonna make sure it's really worked together. My hands are definitely very dirty. We'll wash off in a little bit. And then you're gonna do this part too, Mai. I'm just gonna be slapping it together here. Now, I don't really know what the right ratio of water to clay mixture is, but I'm just trying to imitate what it looked like on his videos about how moist it was and how workable it was. And I'm just taking my best guess. 2 hands. Okay? Just go like, just smack it all around. Yep. Just like that. And then don't make it too flat. Turn it the other way. Go like this. Squish it. Yep. So we don't want it flat. We're just trying to squish it up into a ball right now. It's kind of like Play-Doh, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot dirtier than Play-Doh.
Yep, it's on now.
Here you go.
Oh.
So come over here with me, Mike, so that we can show Papa and the camera what we're doing. Okay, now, can you hold that up so we can see? This is the clay all mixed up. And after you mix the clay together, it's best to let it sit in a bag overnight to fully hydrate. So I made these ones up yesterday so that Maya and I would have something to do today, so she can see the whole process all the way through. So these ones are ready to go from yesterday. This one you can put in and we can do more later, but these ones are ready right now, Maya.
But they are not ready right now.
Well,
They're wet.
They are wet. They're fully hydrated. Okay, so we're gonna do one at a time. You guys stay with me. I'm gonna show you how to do this to the best of my ability.
Did y'all show Maya's face paint?
Oh yeah. Jacob took the kids out.
Nope. I can't zoom.
You probably can. Oh, Jacob took the kids out today, and there was a fun bash for Month of the Military Child. So, Maya got all painted up.
She's a unicorn with a rainbow.
I'm
Okay.
a unicorn. I'm a unicorn.
Now, Maya, you can do this part. So this part, we're just gonna slap this, make it nice and thin, like a pancake. Keep going. It's gonna take a little while. You don't have to record the whole time. Then, this is gonna be the bottom of the cup. Okay, you can press record now.
I'm already going.
Oh, great, perfect. I think that's ready. Now, for the bottom of the cup, we don't want it to be too thin, so hopefully this is a good amount. What we do, Mike, take this cup and put it upside down the other way, and put it right here. Yep. And I'm gonna do this part with this knife. I'm gonna cut around so we have the circle shape for the bottom of our cup. This knife is Jacob's, which he has kindly let me do all sorts of things with.
Oh, that's a picture. I was trying to switch the camera back to look at my face. So I could be like, I didn't even know you had this out here.
Okay.
That's my leatherworking knife.
I hope this works.
Or one of them, anyway.
So there we go. Circle. Woo! That's the bot. Don't squish it. I mean, yeah. Here, do you want to tap this down? Make it nice and pretty. Yep. Let's put this away. All right, let's smooth this out. Let's tap it in. It's just like Play-Doh. Yep. Smooth, smooth, smooth. There you go. The next part you're going to be pretty good at, Mai. You already know how to do this from doing Play-Doh in the house. We get to roll and make snakes. So you take, here, take this. First roll it into a nice smooth ball. So we have a nice place to start with. Alright, you take this one. Now use this and start making snakes. So roll it out. Don't bump this by accident though. And then you gotta go on this side too, because look, it's skinny in the middle. There we go. Gotta make it nice and even as much as you can.
You know what that looks like?
A snake.
A snake.
Yeah, exactly.
Go make it do.
Oh, here, this side is too much. So roll in the middle some more.
Wow. Now it looks like a stick.
Yeah. And a snake.
And a snaky snake.
Okay. This one, just about ready. Okay, Mai. We'll leave this one for now. Let's go ahead and get this one. We'll come back to this. We're gonna use this one first. So you can help me with this, Mai. Lift this side up and place it onto the circle. Right on the edge of the circle. Like, it's gonna be the walls. This is the wall of the cup. So we're gonna stack it right here. Yeah. Now, carefully lift each section. Yep. And then when we reach, we break it off. And now you start pinching it together. Not your hand, pinching it. Here we go. Pinch it together. Okay. Oops.
It kind of looks like a coaster.
Coaster? What is a coaster?
Time you set your beverage on the table.
All right, and then we keep going. And we add more layers. And we build up and up and up and pinch. Oh, that one's too thick. We pinch each time to connect it together. We need one. This one, let's break off small pieces like that.
Do we not have like a plastic bag that we could put inside of a cup to make the shape of a cup?
I don't know how well that would work because it's so tall and narrow. Like for the bowl, it would probably work like we saw, but I don't know about the cup. There we go. Go ahead and stack that one on.
Maybe you could put like saran, or not, what is it called? That saran wrap on the outside. And then you could wrap the clay on the outside of the saran wrap. Like cover it in saran wrap and then put the clay
Oh, I see what you're saying.
on the outside.
Like an out, yeah.
Because this has multiple points of separated.
Well, that's going to be
Right.
taken care of later on.
Oh.
Like this is just the basic form.
Oh.
So
This video is 6 minutes long.
I'm not asking you to record every single part of it. This one's too thick.
Okay, I'm going to end the video here then.
Yeah.
This
Say
one's
bye-bye, Mai.
bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
That one's too thick, too thick.
All right, Lydia, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
See you in a second. Okay. All right, I'm trying to remember where we left off in the last video clip. It's been a bit. It was getting a little involved and hard to keep up with everything. I've lost my helper, but she did help me do this one, and then I did this one on my own. So what we did is we did the bottom like we showed, and then stacked up layer by layer the rings around. And then we continued to add and smooth out more of the clay to try to get it more uniform. There's a crack right there, but we'll just see how it goes, because it's the only way to learn is to try a little bit at a time. Hopefully the bottom is strong enough. This is the one that I made yesterday with me and Voland, and this one definitely has its wrinkles too. I did this one without looking up more information. I just kind of winged it about the little bit that I remembered from my childhood pottery, and this is how this one turned out. And then this one I tried to follow his instructions more on how to do this. This one is dry for the most part. The bottom is a little bit more damp than the top, so that's why it's upside down now, to try to finish drying this. And then when these are dried completely, we'll be firing them in a homemade kiln that Jacob is going to make today, and I hope I get a chance to show y'all about that as well. But this is what we have. We'll see how it does in the fire.